When I first moved to LA, I was like determined to get a boyfriend, but I didn't realize guys in LA, they don't want like a neurotic Jewish girl from the East Coast. They want like a chill girl, like a festival chill girl, you know? Like, with all her like festival bracelets on. She's like, she's like, this is from Coachella, this is from Bonnaroo, this is from Cedar Sinai. I hate you chill girls, but also teach me your ways, please. Oh my god, I did something kind of crazy last weekend though. I went to a sex party. Yeah. Well, you know, it's LA, so it's either that or a hike. I get to the sex party, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. There was a guy, I started walking a girl on a leash. She was like pretending to be a cat. She was like, meow. I didn't know what to say to her, so I just was like, hi. I was like, do you need to be adopted? She didn't like that. She got up and she went, I'm like, all right, I didn't know cats had acne. Okay. But then at the sex party, this girl comes up to me and she just goes to me, she goes, are you a sub or are you a dom? And I was like, I think I'm a sub. And she's like, really? You'll just let the guy do like whatever he wants? I was like, yeah, pretty much, but also I'm Jewish, so I'll be like, I don't know. I feel like with dating though, by the third date, that's usually when you can tell. Like, oh, okay, this is why this person is still single. Like, this is why when I re-download Hinge, you're still on it. Like, I was dating this guy, okay, get this, he was a neurotic lawyer, not even Jewish. It's like, ooh, I want a refund. Now, why he was neurotic, every day he would take a photo of his oven, and then in the middle of the day, he would look at the photo to remind himself that the oven was off. Okay? And he has like thousands and thousands of these photos in his phone. And then he tells me he's really into BDSM, and would I ever consider like torturing him? And I said, sure. So sometimes we'd be out and I just whisper in his ear, being like, your oven's on. I'd even like make the knob noise, like really get him going, you know? I'll ask my mom for dating advice, and she always tells me, she goes, honey, oh my god, what do I know about dating? Listen, I've been married to your father for 30 years. I've only ever slept with 2 people, and the first was your father. I'm like, what? And then she's like, no, you know me. I'm not good at math. I'm like, I think every slut says that. My mom recently got me this like Star of David gold necklace, and I was walking down the street, and this guy saw it, this older Jewish man, and he just saw it, and he goes to me, he goes, Shabbat Shalom! But the thing is, like, I'm not like that type of Jewish. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't really, like, resonate with me. Like, if he would have said Bloomingdale's, I would have been like, oh my god, Mazel. Like, my mom got me this necklace at Saks Fifth Avenue. If you guys know that store, you're also culturally Jewish. But my mom, recently got hacked on Instagram, and she called me up. She goes, Tori, I've been hacked. The message I sent you was not me. I'm like, yeah, I didn't think you were the one to figure out how to make $100,000 on crypto. I'm sorry, target demographic for hackers are middle-aged moms. Like, if your Instagram bio reads, like, Netflix binger, and, like, Golden Doodle lover, and, like, best of all, Nana, I'm sorry, Calvin from Nigeria is coming for you. But, like, I think if the hacker would have sounded more like my mom, maybe I would have believed him. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think if the hacker would have been like, here's how to make $100,000 on crypto, and then, hello? Why are you doing this to your mother? Hello? And then like a random voice note with nothing in it, and then, hello? You're dead to me, hello? But I wanted to like fuck with the hacker, so I just wrote to him being like, "Hi, Mom. I know you told me not to borrow that Gucci bag, but I did." And the hacker wrote back, "Don't worry, I love you." And I was like, "This is not my mom." All right, real Gucci audience here. All right. Do we have any rich ladies here? I don't know if we do, because like, I don't know if anyone's rich here, because all your foreheads are moving. I'm not sure about that. Here's the thing. I love rich ladies. I love them I love how out of touch they are. I love how out of touch they are. I find them hysterical. My mom, she's so fucking out of touch. She came home one day, and my dad pulled a receipt from her shopping bag, and he's like, "How could you spend $2,000 at Dolce & Gabbana?" My mom, love her to death, pulled this out of her ass. She goes, "Oh my God, it's inflation." And my dad's like, "Inflation doesn't happen at Dolce & Gabbana. Inflation happens at the grocery store." And she's like, "No, Jay, inflation has been what's happening to your belly, and that's why I don't go to the grocery store." I don't know. The thing is, I want to tell you guys about my sister, but I just can't stand her. Like, I know I'm supposed to love her because she's like my family, but my sister's one of these people where like she talks like this. Do you know what I mean? In this very like sweet, soft voice, and you can't really hear anything she says. Because what she says is like not very important. I can't even bring her to a comedy show because she doesn't laugh. Like, when she thinks something is funny, this is what she'll do. "Oh my God, I'm dead." I grew up in New York, but when I was younger, I wasn't cool at all because I had really bad dyslexia, so I actually had to go to a special school for people with learning disabilities. I don't mean to brag, but I was the hottest girl at the learning disabled school. Like, every day I got all these love notes. It was great. I couldn't read any of them. But, Now, the first dick I ever saw was from someone at my learning disabled high school. And, you know, when you have sex for the first time, you're, like, so awkward. Like, you don't know what to say. So I saw his dick, and I went, "Oh, my God, it's, like, the size of a TV remote." And he was autistic, so he wanted specifics. And he looked to me and goes, "Which brand?" And I was like, "Oh, yours is kind of, like, just right. It's kind of like the brand Cox." You guys know that brand, right? But actually, funny enough, I recently read an article that Cox recently merged with Spectrum, and it just like really made me think of him. I don't know. But the whole school, though, was always about like building up our confidence. But then the way they taught us to spell was by clapping out syllables. So it would be like this. Wait, okay, it would be like this. It would be like tomato. And I just thought, like, what job am I gonna get with this? But then the next day, I went to the DMV with my mom, and the woman behind the counter just looked at her, and she's like, "I told you, you need 2 forms of ID." And I was like, "Oh my God, did you go to my high school?"